These are newer.
This is Shipton on Store. Or Store.
Shipston.
Shipston. This is our first away from Bath. This is in the Cotswolds, and this is like absolutely a stupendous place to stay. There's the shower and the bath. We don't have a bath, but don't need one. There's Laura, sweetie. We've got the bedroom, the chest of drawers. And there's the gardens out there. And then around here is this absolutely magnificent view of the Cotswolds. Isn't that wonderful? They've got these really interesting things over here. This is looking around. Those are a couple of horse statues in the garden. And that's where we're staying, right there. There's this wonderful, wonderful view out of everything. Oh, there's some real horses right over there. It's absolutely gorgeous. Very modern buildings, modern house. This is where we're staying here, near Chipping Camden. And that open window there is where we're at. It's the view. We have a wonderful view we have out. There's Laura hanging out in the window. Those beautiful fields of nothing but yellow flowers. We're coming up in some more of those yellow fields. You really can't see them very well.
Edges.
They're really quite something. There's all those yellow flowers. It's just amazing. It just goes on and on and on.
Across to your left as well.
And they're on the other side too. It's really gorgeous. Here's Laura driving
on the right-hand side of the car
in the left lane.
Except there is no left lane. There's only one lane. They're just pretending that it's two lanes. Here is the narrowest road we have encountered.
And there's all these little pullouts along the side so you can get around each other if you run into some other vehicle.
Some of the pullouts run up the sides
of the hill. Oh, the adventure things that we do. We're heading down to a Roman villa archaeological site.
I kind of feel like an archaeologist myself. All right. I think we go straight.
Yep, we're going straight.
Water Road. Look at the hillside, the view up there.
It's really quite a view here. There's a whole field of yellow flowers way over there. You can barely see it. There we go.
Oh, yeah. call sign for? You are not.
I like to take pictures of interesting things, not just something that's
Trees.
like a bunch of grass.
Grass.
Taking pictures of grass. Laura wants more pictures of grass. So she can remind herself what it looks like
Because I don't
when
get
she
to
gets
look.
back to Texas and
I
everything's
don't get-
brown.
I just get to look at the road.
Laura just gets to look at the road. Yeah. And we have a whole bunch of sheep, which is what the Cotswolds are known for. It's the sheep and the wool.
Just worry about the next car.
So we're running rooms in Grand
Yeah.
Grandfather.
Lovely.
Yeah.
But yeah, need photos of that room because that will really demonstrate what it looks like. And the bathroom,
This is the toilet block and the latrina,
because again, you've got stacks of
latrine.
tiles which make up the
We're at the Chedworth Roman Villa. These are all the walls of the Roman villa. Back there is the house that the owner of the land who discovered the ruins built right in the middle of the villa, which is really interesting. This is the hallway at the Roman villa in Chedworth. And it goes way down there, all the way across here, and underneath this platform to that wall over there.
And what do they call it? Londinium?
Yes. This is the grand dining room, which is on top of a hypercaust. So underneath all of that is open area where the hot air would have been pushed in. Here's the one of the two Roman baths here at Chedworth. And there is a really, really good view of the hypercaust for the warm room. Here's the original spring that caused this all to be here at Chedworth during Roman times, and even today they're using the same water. So the spring comes in from the left there and fills this little pool up. They still use the water that comes into the spring for the site. We turn around, we look back down. There's the north range right there of the villa. And then there's the main range of the villa. There's Laura. Here's the North Bath dry heat hypercaust. You can see the hypercaust over there, and then down here you can see where there's stones that were on top of the hypercaust pillars, and then the mosaics on top of that. It took a long time. They had to keep it hot all the time in order to be able to have heat. Here's the cold bath plunge. Right here, one on either side. And they would have had a smaller pool in the middle. This is a different kind of hypercaust where they used limestone pillars instead of stacks of bricks. And they used hot water underneath it instead of hot air.
That's a water.
Look at these trees. Absolutely gorgeous. And up there on the hill is the North Range, or the West Range, and then this is the North Range here. It's a very, very large complex. Amazing. Here's an absolutely gorgeous view of all the yellow flowers. They're amazing. You're taking a recording. We're here at Stow in the Wald. Here we are, back after a day's journey into the Cornish, or not Cornish,
Nope. Cotswolds.
the Cotswolds. Here we are in the Cotswolds. There's Laura. Unfortunately, the sign's behind her, so she's probably not going to be able to see a bit. Having her Prosecco, and I'm having a little bit of Coke Zero, and we're having cheese and crackers and olives as our repast early on, and then we have a couple of meat pies, but we'll see how those turn out later. Here we are at Warwick Castle. It's on top of a hill. There's a large valley-like thing between these green plants, or this hedge here, and the castle. It's a pretty substantial place. Here's Laura kissing her dragon. I'm taking video, dear. So. Here we are on the battlements of Warwick Castle, and you can see this is across the yard to the main house. Here's another view of Warwick Castle from the battlements across the open area in the center.
This huge, sturdy bird was a Steller's eagle. Those that cast their eyes on this magnificent bird are transfixed by its presence and power. This dramatic-looking bird is a predator that will rule its land with an iron wing. Although naturally timid, they are a master at using stealth and silence to catch their prey.
Here we are at Warwick Castle, and they have some of the most amazing trees here on the grounds. Just amazing. Isn't that something? Really, really tall trees, and these ones that kind of fan out like umbrellas. Okay, there's Laura, and we're at Anne Hathaway's cottage. That's William Shakespeare's wife. And gardens. There's the cottage. out the Avon River in Stratford, the home of William Shakespeare and his wife Anne Hathaway. And there's a very large Ferris wheel or something right down there, moving very slowly. There's another park. We're in one park and there's another park on the other side of the river.